And we're back.
We're back with Parking Lot Movie Reviews.
Yes.
We saw
We Bury the Dead.
And we've got a lot to say about this movie.
Yes, we do.
We came out of the theater rushing to this parking lot, to our car, so we can chat about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything, because it just from like the first act on, it was just like, I have so much to say.
Yes, so first act, again, it was really good. You were intrigued. It looked beautiful.
Yeah.
It had a score. You know, you see Daisy Ridley. She's the main character. Doing a great job. You know, you want to know what is going to happen in this film because it starts off with a bang, literally.
Mm-hmm.
A big catastrophic event happens. You're following this main character to find her husband.
Mm-hmm.
You're intrigued in a way of why did this happen? How did this happen? What kind of adventures is she going to go along the way to find her husband? And are we going to get any more information about the plot?
Well, I mean, and you think it almost alludes to at times that maybe like she is tied into the plot, right? But then like the further along you get, it really tags you along. It really keeps you going. Like we're just like, oh, is there more to this? Is there more to this? Is there more to this? But then it just kind of keeps doing that to the point to where you're asking yourself that a little too much.
Yes.
And then you realize you've asked that so many times to the point to where you haven't really gotten anywhere.
It is a film. It's a tale of two stories, and it's the first half where it's kind of laying everything out,
mm-hmm.
and then it just falls flat in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Dacos made a really good point in the movie. He was like, "This is like a video game.
It was playing out like a video game,
and
like you know." Just
I immediately said, "Yeah, this is the side quest."
Yeah,
and I didn't mean that in a good way. It
mm-hmm.
was the bad type of side quest, the
mm-hmm.
side quest that makes no sense.
Deters you from the plot.
It doesn't give you any XP.
Yeah, you get nothing
You're
off
getting
it.
nothing off of it.
Yeah.
So it had so many of those. And then when it got back to the plot, it was just too far gone. And then the movie really couldn't find itself again.
Yeah, it's like, did it become Zombieland? Did it become Dead Island? Did it become some sort of rom-com? It was just like completely lost and almost like, again, like kind of a joke at some points where it was just like, it's like, and it's like, okay, it's over now. It's not over.
Oh, it's not over.
Okay, it's over now. Oh, it's not over.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then wait, am I supposed to laugh at this part?
Yeah.
Is this comical? Is this, it just had a lot of questions, you know, but some good things about the film, I would say, is the score was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the acting was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And the
cinematography.
Yeah. It takes place like on an island off the coast of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where they filmed it, but it was absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of scenes where they're on a motorcycle and like traveling. And it looks great.
Yeah. They did that well. I mean, like you said, cinematography, big key in this. Other than that, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Like, you know, again, like the plot got lost too many times and then they tried to recover it. There is this feeling that I get from this, that this like writer-director is only capable of directing one person at a time to max. And I understand that, you know, the plot maybe lends itself to that, but at the same time, it doesn't start off like that. It starts off with like, you know, it's kind of like there are different characters and pathways kind of like crossing your vision and in your peripheral that you kind of...
It had so much room to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like what you're saying, like in the beginning, you were kind of like, ooh, like where is this going to splinter off?
Mm-hmm.
And then it really did just focus on Daisy Ridley's character,
mm-hmm.
but it didn't even drive it that far where you're just like so invested in this adventure and what's going on.
And like what the closure could be.
Yes, exactly. It's one of those where it was just like, how is this going to end and end impactfully? Like there was no way, you could see it from a mile away. There was no way this was going to end in a great way or impactful, like meaningful, you know? So it just felt empty. It really didn't, especially for a zombie film. You know, zombie films, there's a big range.
Yeah.
There is comedy, right? There is lore building. There is focus on like the event of the apocalypse, whatever happened. There's films that do that. This one like couldn't find the focus other than the main character. But again, it didn't really even fully kind of like flesh that out to make it interesting.
Yeah, coming back around to the idea of it playing out like a video game too, and having like, being sidetracked by a side quest, it felt like full game plus DLC. And that's about it. It could have been entered into like a literal video game franchise.
Yeah, you were saying like Resident Evil.
As a video game.
Yeah.
It would have been, I think it would have been considered cinema as a video game, honestly.
True.
And it's just like, this would have gone over really well. I would have loved to like be involved in these like, quick time events and like some of the choices here. Like it really looked like that. This could have been Resident Evil Operation whatever,
But I think even that, even Resident Evils have more plot than this does.
True.
Like at
this
least
was DLC.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is DLC energy where it just was. It was not good, y'all.
Yeah.
It was not great. Hate to say it because we are of course big proponents of films and movies, but not everyone is gonna hit. Yeah, and yes, zombie lore. Not everyone is gonna hit. For us, this one just did not hit.
Yeah, it definitely didn't. We were also curious about like what it was gonna offer, like the zombie universe. You've seen like a couple of other new films come out recently. Like the 28 franchise is like being rejuvenated. There's been other entries to like zombies with like Train to Busan, stuff like that. I know those are a bit older, but it's still energy, the zombie energy. Oh, there's a Queens of the Dead that came out, and it's like, what is this going to bring to that? And it even fell flat there. Like the zombies looked good.
Yes, that's another plus. Zombies looked good. There was a few, scary moments, jump scares, and like some close shots that were done really well. But it's like they paid so much attention to that, like the cinematography, the way it looked, the way the zombies looked, that everything else fell apart and it didn't know what it was.
And even in the sense of like where they were trying to like make these zombies into something else and have like a plot line with them, that even fell apart.
Yeah.
Where it's just kind of like, okay, again, is it supposed to be impactful? And where are we supposed to find like the substance in this and feel that impact that even in times where you would have maybe, you just, you're kind of confused.
I don't even think every film needs to be impactful, right? Because sometimes we just watch films for purely entertainment. But this, unfortunately, wasn't even that. It wasn't even a movie to me that I was just like, oh my God, this is so entertaining. And yes, it's kind of all over the place, but I am entertained. And I'm having a good time.
Like I said, if you would have been able to like control it, like as far as like it being like something that, is a video game, more interactive in that sense, where it's just like, okay, just kind of watching this happen and what's going on here and what's going on here and what's going on here. The music choices and the feeling of the movie reminded me of older cinema from like, it was like a director's first effort, and that's not disrespectful because a lot of great directors had, movies that were like, they found critical acclaim even in their first effort, even though it wasn't like, oh, the best thing ever.
Yeah.
This felt like it had a lot of like, it was reaching for that. Like
for anything, truly.
This director had this idea for too long and overcooked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's even giving it a little credit than I would.
Oh,
I don't even know if it's overcooked. Like, I feel like overcooked, I'm even a little bit more charitable. But this, I just felt like it gave me nothing. If I feel empty after watching it.
Yeah. There's a couple of really interesting song choices in the very beginning and the very end that we found, like, it was almost comical.
It was.
Like, literally, the opening song, I was like, what are we watching again?
Yeah, you literally said that.
I literally said that.
You're
like,
what are we watching again? Yeah, there was just a lot of disconnects like that. Like, even though, like, score, great. But yeah, the music choices were funny. Yeah. Even though we liked the songs that were chosen, it just kind of didn't go with the themes. But then again, what were the themes here. It hopped a lot. So yeah, you ready to get that glizzy rating?
I'm ready.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna give it a rating from 5 glizzies.
1 to 5. 1 being it's panning. We're panning it. 5 being like, wow, cinema.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
On 3.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Yep. So We Bury the Dead gets a 2 glizzy rating. Go see it for yourself. It's in theaters. And see you next time.